Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Counterpoint conversation. I am Marc Einstein, a research director at Counterpoint, and today we are coming to you live from GITEX 2025 in Dubai. And I'm very excited because we have a very special guest, His Excellency Wesam Lootah, who is a Director General at the DGE in Abu Dhabi. So welcome.
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for having us here.
So it's really exciting being here at GITEX, which is now the largest AI show in the world. And you know what, I've had some time to see the show, and one of the biggest and most impressive booths is Abu Dhabi's booth, showing how you are transforming into an AI city, how you have plans to become the first AI native government in the world by 2027, which is not so far away.
Yes.
So could you maybe just start off with an introduction of yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Wesam Lootah. I look after the digital government within Abu Dhabi. So our mandate is to be the first AI native government by 2027. And in order to do this, we provide all the enabling layers for the government in order to achieve this goal. So whether it is digital infrastructure, data, AI, cybersecurity, information security, as well as common digital platforms.
So I want to dive into your plan to be the first AI native government. I mean, where are you on that journey? What does that really mean to you?
Sure. Earlier this year, in February 2025, the Executive Council approved our digital strategy with a lot of ambitious goals. So we have targets when it comes to digital infrastructure, data, and information security. But our most important ambition or goal is to become the first AI native government and to have wide-scale adoption of AI across all sectors of the government, and to ensure that we use AI for serving our citizens, residents, visitors, and businesses. So technology is just a means to an end for us. And this goal of becoming an AI native government, I think with the way that technology is progressing, we will continue to visit this ambition. The time when you kind of set a target and forget about it for 3 years is something of the past. We have to continuously look at what does it mean, what are the opportunities, what are the risks, and adjust our goals. For us now, AI native government, it means a government that is predictive, proactive, and intuitive. So we want to make sure that our services using AI, using data and using the latest technologies serves our customers and citizens. In the future, we believe that for AI to be useful, it will need to have a wide-scale adoption. So the workforce of the government will be a hybrid workforce. So you'll have humans and machines working side by side. This technology is no longer, we can't think of it the same way we used to think of digital systems. We used to think of ERP or CRM as a tool.
Right.
Now these systems are much more advanced. They can plan, they can reason, and they can, if they're allowed, if they're given the delegation, can take independent decisions. So we have to keep that in mind, and we have, in order to get the most out of this technology in a responsible and safe manner. The second component of what an AI native government for us will be is basically responsible AI. We have to make sure that AI is abiding by our goals, our mandates, our ethics. And before we deploy AI in any of the government services, we have to ensure that it goes through the rigorous assessments to ensure alignment, to ensure compliance, to ensure privacy. And we also hold AI to a very high quality standards. So it's the same way that a government employee would have a performance assessment on an annual basis, AI agents will have the same kind of assessment to ensure that they are delivering value. The last component I believe for AI to be very useful is the ability for AI to have the right context and information.
Right.
We have a lot. The availability of models and what they call large language models, generative models, they are very sophisticated and they continuously get improved. But what really will make them useful is our context, our information, so that they can act and make decisions and recommendations that makes the most benefit for us. And this is where we're introducing what we call machine-readable government. So that means that every single legislation, policy, standard, guideline, piece of data is going to be machine-readable. And we're going to use this to ensure that AI is aligned with our objectives, understand the context. So when you apply for a service from the government and AI is assisting and providing a recommendation, it understands our context and can make the decision that is aligned with our objectives.
Right. So it sounds like Abu Dhabi has a very clear roadmap and a very clear framework.
Yes.
Could you give me some examples about how AI is actually improving the lives of your citizens today?
Yes. So our flagship application is our single one-stop shop channel for all of our services, which is TEM.
Yes.
Within TEM last year, we introduced the AI assistant. So this is not a standard chatbot that just gives you information. It actually takes you through and guides you in getting the services done. And this year as well, we've introduced AutoGov, which anticipates your needs and takes these steps on your behalf. But we also have right now over 100 use cases that deploy AI in responsible, safe manner within the government. So for example, in the health care space, through our Department of Health, they're currently using AI, where doctors are using AI to provide better healthcare. So AI models are being deployed. They go through your entire history of previous diagnosis, of your any medications or any previous data points, and can provide a report to the doctor so that they can provide you with better preventative plan or better diagnosis. They're also used in radiology to diagnose diseases faster than what humans can do. We're using AI in the municipality space with the Department of Municipalities and Transport, where we're using it to create a complete digital twin of the city.
Wow.
So getting data points, live data points from across the entire city to have better urban planning, to have better city management. We're using it in tourism for prediction of demand. So how many hotel keys do we need? What's the anticipated spend? Also using it to curate journeys for our visitors when they come. And in the back office of the government, it's also being used in the finance and procurement space to analyze our expenditure and provide faster services for our suppliers and contractors. We're using it as well for productivity. So we have a program called GovGPT that's available to over 45,000 employees. They can create their own agents, they can plug in their own knowledge, and it can help them in doing simple things as like summarizing a document or providing ideas, as well as doing deep research on a specific topic.
So yeah, the TAM app is something that people in Abu Dhabi are very proud of because it's so efficient, and a lot of my friends have shown it to me while I've been here. And I think one of the points I wanted to emphasize is that you've made a big announcement at GITEX this year that TAM is continuing to evolve to become more agentic, and that now not only can you interact with it, but it can actually interact on your behalf. And I believe you're the first city in the world to do such a thing.
We believe so as well.
So that's amazing, and that's very exciting.
So part of this, what you mentioned about having an agentic workforce, we're also introducing a concept called GovOS, which is our agentic workforce governance model. So imagine from one single pane of glass, every single agent, every single AI deployment will be discoverable, will be shareable, and accessible to all governments. In this wide-scale adoption of AI, we have to make sure that we don't fall in certain pitfalls. We avoid duplication, we avoid working in silos, and we ensure that we have the same level of quality standard. So GovOS will provide the government a bird's eye view of all deployments of AI or agentic workforce. And through this system and a framework, every single action by the AI will be also traceable. So we make sure that it is aligned. And as well, it will provide the pipeline for bringing or hiring the agentic workforce and deploying it in the government. So we make sure that it goes through this rigorous assessment and evals, whether it is in the making sure that it is actually delivering the right answers and recommendations, but also making sure that it's aligned with all the controls that we have. Sovereignty is a big thing for us to ensure data residency and privacy of our customers. For us, trust is non-negotiable,
right?
And that also applies when it comes to deployment of advanced technologies.
So this is all very interesting. I think that leads me to my next question, that you've been able to bring everything under this single pane of glass. But when I talk to other governments, I mean, how do you do that from a data management perspective? That must have been a very difficult thing to accomplish. So how were you able to do that?
So we didn't start the journey today, right? We have been working on this for quite some time.
Right.
And as we evolved from the different stages, so from classical government to e-government to smart government to smart city, we have been on this evolution for over 2 decades now. And there's a lot of investment. And I would say not just in the hard infrastructure and digital, but also on the soft and skills and capabilities of our workforce. And these are the teams that have been leading across these different stages. When it comes to data, we have very clear data enablement program across the entire government, where we ensure the quality of the data at the source. So when it comes to systems of record, we have clear policies for master data management, for reference data, and ensuring that the data quality continues to be improved as the data flows through the pipelines. We also ensure privacy of data when it comes to analysis and predictions and others, and ensure that there is integration. So we have a platform called AD Connect that brings all the interactions between governments through APIs or different types of technologies for exchanging data through a single platform.
So I think what we could say is that what we're seeing today is a result of really 20 years of a vision,
Yes.
work, platform, and now we're really starting to see some extremely advanced things come out of it. So that's very exciting. The other question that I would have that I think other governments want to know about would be, how did you train government employees? How did you enable them to use AI? Because that's also, I think, very challenging for many other governments.
So as part of the entire ecosystem of the government, we have within DG Gov Academy, they're responsible to lead this effort across the government. So today we have over 95% of all government employees have been trained on
95%.
AI.
Wow.
Over 95% of the 30,000 workforce of the government have been trained on AI. Because we believe that in order for these tools to be useful, people need to understand how to use them, to break the ice and make sure that they understand their capabilities, and as well understand the risks that come with some of these technologies. So we've curated different learning paths, whether it is the base layer of AI literacy that's mandatory for everyone, to very specialized learning paths for specialists, whether if you are in finance, or if you are in medical field, or if you're a specialist in marketing or communications, there will be a learning path for you. as well as executives. And we plan also to add to the performance evaluation of executives certain objectives on how they are using AI as well. You know, I think in this journey, there will be a transition, right? Human beings will not stop evolving, right? We continue to evolve. We continue to go through phases, whether it is like agriculture revolution to industrial revolution to the information revolution to now, I think, the AI and advanced technology revolution. Some of the, I would say, the jobs of the past will have lower priority, and the jobs of the future will be the ones that are emphasized. And we are kind of taking our workforce through this journey by ensuring that we give them the right tools, the right opportunities to learn, to skill themselves to take full advantage of this technology. It's going to come, and I think the governments that will want to continue to be in the lead are the ones that are going to make sure that they take the most advantage out of this technology and deploy it in a responsible way.
So it sounds like Abu Dhabi is really embedding AI in your DNA, in anticipation of the future and what will come.
Yeah.
So that's fascinating.
But I want to emphasize it's not for the sake of technology, right? So technology at the end is a means to an end, and we always focus on the human being, the citizens, the residents, businesses, and visitors. And within the government, we have a team just specialized on customer experience, where we take feedback through various data points, whether it's the customer satisfaction surveys or the kind of immediate surveys after doing any transaction. We take that feedback and then try to rethink how we provide the service to our citizen customers. And if that requires AI, it will be used. If it requires a change in policy, that will be considered.
So really your philosophy is that you want results-based outcomes,
Exactly.
not just technology. And I think that's very important because a lot of people miss the boat when it comes to that. So that's very interesting.
And we believe also that this is not something that we can do on our own. Right? It's not an individual sport. It's a team sport. So
Right.
We enlist the help and collaboration across the entire government, all of the sectors within the government, as well as the private sector. So we have, in this exhibition, GITEX will announce over 47 partnerships.
47.
With national companies as well as international companies. When it comes to this, I think we need the help of everyone to achieve this goal.
Great. So His Excellency, that was a fascinating look at how Abu Dhabi is striving to become the first native AI government. I think you've explained some of the very advanced use cases, best practices in terms of implementation, and a little bit about what to expect for the future. So thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for watching.